now we're moving in to budgets. So I'm noticing, Fernando, we're about an hour and a half in. Are you thinking that we should carry on to talk about budgets and scheduling, or do you think we should?
I'm thinking that we could, let's see what we have here. So the next one's a backup plan. Why don't we finish the day off with the budget? I know we're getting long, but
yeah,
but we can do this a little bit. We can
sounds great. No, this is good. This is good actually, because the budget, you know, once the assessed hours have been determined, so you know the number of hours of continuing care has let you know what your hours are going to be. Now it's trying to determine whether the hours that are going to be provided is going to meet your needs, right? So, you know, the average that people get throughout the province is around 6 hours a day. That's an average throughout the province. So I chose to use the average.
Yep.
Like I said, some people get a couple hours a day to, or well, we even know that some people only get a couple hours a week, right? It just depends on the situation. But on the CECL program, usually it's a minimum of 2 hours a day at a very minimum that somebody would get. But the average is 6 hours a day, with some people getting 10 hours and 12 hours.
Right.
So,
can I ask a question before?
Please.
So this is an exercise that you will go through.
Exactly.
Right. Well, is there any support? Does the case manager work with you on this one, or is there? How does that work?
Great question. You know, the case manager may work with you on this, but many of them, you know, they've just, what they've done is they've worked out what your assessed hours are going to be. How you choose to operate those assessed hours is really your responsibility as an employer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So in this case, somebody was assessed for 6 hours a day because that's what they believed the person needed, was 6 hours a day.
Okay.
You probably requested 9 or 10 hours a day, right?
Yes.
But the assessed need they determined was 6 hours a day.
Okay.
So basically, of the 29, so you, for every hour you've been authorized, you get $29.50 from the health authority for every hour. So that equals $177 a day. Now, remember that $177 doesn't necessarily mean that's what you have to pay your employees. There are employer costs. And in the past, and I see I need to update my slide, was that about 20% goes to employer costs.
How much is it now?
Now it's about 23% goes to employer costs.
So that's for an accountant.
So that would be for things like work, and I even have to update my WCB. It's WorkSafe BC, vacation pay, statutory holiday, accounting. If you're able to provide any medical, dental benefits, you know, whatever it is. But the very basic 23% is WorkSafe BC, vacation pay, stat days, accounting, and those kinds of things. So, so the funds available for the worker, generally we average it saying that it's out of every $29.50, it's $23 that is for wages. To be exact, it's actually $22.75. Okay. But to make it easier, let's say that it's $23. So again, that slide needs to be updated a little bit, but what I've been able to do, though, is Vancouver Coastal Health Authority, and I think Fraser Health has it too, a spreadsheet. And let's pull out our wonderful spreadsheet.